use Screencast-O-Matic. So if you your computer should have Screencast-O-Matic installed. If not, contact Andy to make sure it's installed, or whoever happens to be installing things like that if Andy's not around. And if you look at your screen, the little drop down, your screen bar or whatever it is, you'll see this little thing that looks like a blue bullseye. You right click on that to get options for Screencast-O-Matic. So Screencast-O-Matic allows you to do quite a few things. You can actually record and edit videos, which you see the option for right here. You can view an archive of recorded videos, and you can also take screenshots, which is probably what you'll do more of rather than videos. Also, you can see a history of all screenshots, and you can edit screenshots and mark them up very quickly. So I always encourage people to use these shortcuts, and so you should probably look it up and then use the shortcut so you'll actually learn it. That way you can do it quickly. I just looked it up. I right-clicked on this, and then you have the shortcut: Shift, Control, Alt, and S. So you got to press Shift, Control, and Alt, and then while you're pressing it, press S. Since I'm recording a video, it's taking a little slower, but it did it pretty quick. It popped up the picture of the screen. From there, it's automatically on this screen, what you're looking at, it's automatically got little crosshairs for you to crop whatever you're looking at. So you crop it, and now you're looking at just that section. If you don't want to crop it, you might want the whole screen, and you want to edit the whole screen. You can click Continue, and you can go back to the screen to crop again. So going, and it'll bring you back up to this editing screen. So either way, once you're at this screen, it says Select an Image right here. You can do things like mark it up. So you can put an arrow. You can type something and drag it, above the arrow. You can highlight it using a box, and you can. Most of these things can be edited, so you change colors of things. Just click the E on it and choose a different background color, or show background, rounded corners. Let's say you have like an important document that you want to send a quick screenshot of. You can blur out maybe a social security number or something. If it's private information. You can also highlight by blacking out everything around a box. So this makes everything around this box I just drew gray. And you can also insert a picture, which I've never used. So that's just some of the things you can do. Once you've marked up your picture, or even if you don't want to mark it up at all, you can go back here, and then it's reset. You can then either copy it as an image to the clipboard or upload it to rich text. You can submit it as a link or save to the image file on your hard drive. So rich text in the image are what you use most when you're emailing things or pasting them into Google Docs. But sometimes you also want to send a link, like if you're chatting or something and you can't paste a picture into a clipboard. You can't paste a picture in. You might have to send use the link function. So it's kind of cool. You can actually click on that, and I think it copied a link. Yeah, it gave me a link. So now I have a link that I can paste into an email, or even like in chat, like if I'm chatting with somebody. See, chats don't allow pictures, viewable pictures. So you can paste a link though, which will then look like this. And I use Control V, the shortcut to paste. So I just press Control V, enter, open a new tab, and you can see the picture that I had taken a screenshot of with the arrow. Now, let's say I did it the wrong way. I didn't want to do the link. I wanted to paste it into an email. So I just go into screenshot history. I right click on the bullseye button, screenshot history, and I choose the top one. It's going to pull it back up, and now I can reshare it in a different way. When I'm sharing an email, I prefer the rich text version, because if you use the other way of pasting a picture into clipboard, what it does is it'll automatically reduce the image. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm going to go back. So I just pasted using rich text, but if you just use the put image in clipboard function, it pastes it directly into the email. Whereas rich text posts a code that you cannot see. It looks like it puts it directly into the email, but it actually posts a code, a hidden code that causes the picture to display. I'm going to paste it directly without rich text, and you'll notice it automatically shrunk the picture. The only problem with that is sometimes when you're sending an email, it shrinks too much, and then you can't actually see the text very well. This you can see it still, but sometimes it doesn't. So I prefer the rich text when posting to email, and even with rich text, if it's too big, I can still make it bigger just by clicking on it and dragging and dropping these little corners here. So I think that's pretty much it. How to use Screencast-O-Matic. Yeah, if you want to go back and look through videos you've created, you can create videos and do things like that. You can, and that's another subject, but you can create videos and email links to videos really easily. If you ever want to actually show somebody something and talk to them, you can send a link via email or wherever to a video, and it does it really quickly, so it's really nice. All right.